That's the reason, of course, they are out of the contest. Only top 4 teams will clash, but undoubtedly both the teams are playing for the pride. This winner will get some confidence for the future tournaments. All set is to roll the first ball. The openers Vinith and Vasudev are opening the innings for Hyderabad, and the bowler will be for Warangal Riaz. The two officials, Venugopal and Anvesh, are officiating this match. And I am Chandrasekhar, with me, Pawan.
Thank you, Chandrasekhar. A cool climate is on. Here comes the first ball. Went a bit back to play on. Still results a dot. Warangal lost by 9 runs in their previous game while chasing 154. So both of them would like to have a grand finish for the tournament. Kept it low and fine. This is something unusual. The expectation of bounce couldn't be there. So this ball is an example.
Warangal still looking for their first win in the tournament. Hyderabad, of course, had a win. So, Warangal definitely restrict the Hyderabad for a low score. First run on the board, but of course, by form of wide. Slightly away the batter on the offside. Venugopal declared it as wide. The scoreboard to both the batters and the bowlers, and even both the spinners and the medium pacers are also equally enjoying the surface. So a fresh one, no doubt, generally will have some kind of doubts in the mind that morning moisture will help the bowlers. So better we are talking about that, a leaving edge, but of course landed in the no man's land. So first run on the board with a bat. Left and right combination. A cool weather. So that sure, Pawan, generally everybody will have in mind that better bowl first. But if you spend some, at least if you negotiate rightly the power play, then actually the rest of the job will be done by batsmen. So that's a right decision, I believe. Because the bowler will get confusion. The fielding side captain always has to change the fielding position. So even the bowler has to change his line and length. So it's a better one always have. That's the reason nowadays the left-handers will get more and more demand. And I tell you one perfect example, B. Sandeep, now the under-19 coach, Ranji Trophy player. By born, he is a right-hander, Bhavanaka Sandeep.
Okay.
I'll come to that. Getting good swing on this. Still the first over is in progress. So his father, Paramesh, BDL employee, one of the best umpire from Hyderabad. we umpired so many matches together. And so one day he asked me, Chandu, Sandeep, basically a right-hander, but even I get the guidance from John Manoj. So he said, better a left-hander will get demand in the future. So I want to make my Sandeep a left-hander. And nobody knows that if I say that he is basically a left-hander means nobody will understand because I know him right from his 10 years age, the Sandeep.
Yeah. But now it's Nagaraju who came to bowl, 78 matches, 60 wickets. And the first one we have seen right from the center of the blade, but has gone straight to the covers fielder. This one on the onside. Initially thought of her, but the fielder has been placed at the right place. Will be a dot. So what do you think of Hyderabad performance? They have been up to the mark in the tournament till now.
It's a big surprise to me. Hyderabad has a lot of talent, and I don't understand really. Not only Hyderabad, in fact, you take Warangal. Warangal dominated the inter-district cricket for a long. So the performance of Warangal is also surprising me. A gentle push towards extra covers. The batsmen have completed a one run. So
Second.
sometimes what happens, a mixture of different areas, it takes some time to understand each other, and it takes some time to execute their plans at the middle. So that's what happening to Hyderabad. Otherwise, Hyderabad, of course, may not be the top players in the league included in this, but there's no lack of talent, but the execution of the plans are lacking. That's my observation right from game one. The same is happening to Warangal because last 25 years, so many times I have come to Warangal and I umpired so many matches for Warangal. That time at Hanmakonda, there is a big ground.
Yeah,
This
in the
I am
local
told that
place.
that ground is turned into a track. It means like for athletics now they are using that, but that
That's true.
ground is very having very historical moments at that. One particular match, a three-day inter-district finals between Hyderabad and Hyderabad 11 and Warangal 11, a three-day game. Still, I remember that for that match, close to 15,000 people turn out to watch that match, witness that match.
My God,
So
that's a huge count. 15,000.
even actually Jackie, Radhakrishna, Sandeep, Nagaraju, Sai Lakshman, those who are running the academy at Hyderabad now. So all those have played in that. That was a great moment. So, so, so like that actually, that Warangal carried their charisma in the district level, in the Telangana district level. But somehow this tournament is surprise to me, looking at the Warangal's performance.
That is true. Never expected that these two teams will be at the bottom, at least at the midst, fifth, sixth spots. I thought they could be. There has been a
Nizamabad
wide.
is one district who ruled the inter-district for 3-4 years, and then Warangal really catched up, and they ruled at least 5-6 years in the Telangana inter-district tournaments. Now it is, but it is good to know that, good to see that the other teams like Nalgonda, Adilabad, they are all coming up. End of 2 hours, it is 5 for no loss.
Just 2 runs came off it. One from Vineet, one came in extras. Vasudev Sahu not yet off the mark. It's been a fine start made by Warangal. Bowling first, offering just 5. Just 2 from the batsmen, 3 came in extras. As the power play has been in progress, we have got 2 men standing close to the boundary line. So there is mid-wicket and covers fielder Riaz to continue.
Coming to that, Warangal, Jayaprakash is one of the best all-rounder from Warangal, and after that, he was in the Hyderabad Cricket Academy of Excellence under the great Bobby Rao, the M.V. Narasimha Rao, former India captain, a very good batsman, and of course even Jayaprakash served under Kavaljit Singh when he was the director of that. At very young age, unfortunately, he lost his life. So, like that, Warangal produced even Vishnuvardhan from Warangal, the Ranji Trophy player and present BCCI match referee. He is from Warangal.
Yes.
So,
So there might be a couple of runs for this. Vasudev Sahu gets off the mark on the 6th ball.
So in Basha, he is in police department now, and Jaipal, our own friend Kumar, now who is the liaison for umpires and scorers, the officials, who is the liaison. Of course, now he turned a politician. So like there are very good players from Hyderabad, from Warangal rather, who produced a good players, a decent players rather, I can say that. So suddenly Warangal could not able to perform at their best in this tournament.
Wide number 4 of this innings. Even we sitting in the commentary box, it could be more enthusiastic when there are some tough teams or teams which are on top 4 like that to comment on. This is something we need to create enthusiasm from inside.
Even some of the players come to me and ask where we are lacking and what's the areas to improve. It's a good thing from the youngsters coming forward and wanted to understand the difficulties and wanted to understand the areas where they have to improve. Being a senior, I am very happy to look at those players, because that interest will take you to the next level, and that interest only will make you the professional player. So this is the time for them. It's a good opportunity for all these young players. At least now a strong platform has set up for the Telangana state, for the for the district level players. And they are all very lucky that the Vivek Venkataswamy cabinet minister announced at Ramachnapur on the open dais. This will be an annual event. So every year this will continues. So like IPL or even other states, what are all having this kind of premier leagues. So at least that was an assurance to the Telangana district players that this tournament will go on as a regular event.
Okay, as per what you said, then I guess there won't be much gap between big tournaments like this.
No, you cannot have it in a regular basis generally because this is a long process. So only once in a year. Even if you have regularly this, the charm will go.
Certainly. Till now, in the first 2.4 overs, it's 11 without loss, and that is a one-step carry, a bit of misfield. Saho will take a single, and he need to settle for that. So, being left and right-handers batting at the same time, Hyderabad needs to score big. But I guess Warangal worked hard in some of the matches. They came very close, but unfortunately they couldn't held their nerves till the last.
A very small lane will be drawn between the winner and the loser. So if you are able to cross that lane, you will be the winner. So there Warangal is lacking. A close finishes are there. They could not able to convert that into the final lane. What being a senior, my observation is there the coach will come into play. It's a quiet start for Hyderabad after elected to bat. 3 overs completed, 13 for no loss.
This over is a bit beneficial for Hyderabad. They have made 8 runs from it. So gradually they have to enjoy and make us enjoy the witness of T20 format. So that's what the two teams need to make from now.
Total 10 districts are participating in this Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. So every team will get an opportunity of playing 9 matches. So the top 4 will clash in Hyderabad, where the finals and the semis and finals will be played. The first boundary registered in the 4th over after elected to bat. A beautiful cover drive, getting the first boundary.
Fabulous placement this one by Vineet Power. It was onto the pad and well punished. A nice way to start the boundary count in the morning with the cool breeze all around, with all the atmosphere conditions favoring the game. He scored on the 10th ball. He moves on to 8 from 10. Tries on the onside. I think that would give the similar result. And it is. He saw the fielder is a bit wider and plays there to perfection beneath.
రావటం లేట్ అవ్వచ్చు కానీ రావటం మాత్రం పక్కా బేటా ఆ రకంగానే బ్యాక్ టు బ్యాక్ బౌండరీస్ సో దట్ top 4 teams will clash in semi-finals. At now, of course, Nizamabad is one who are still unbeaten in the tournament, played 7 and won all 7s, and even enjoying a good healthy run rate following Nalgonda. A surprise to me. Nalgonda is in top 4 and Hyderabad and Khammam are it. But of course, there is a possibility for even Rangareddy and Mahbub Nagar in the remaining matches if they won. But At present, Warangal waiting for their first win in the tournament at the bottom of the table. Just above that, Hyderabad with one win follows from that bottom Medak and Karimnagar. Karimnagar is also one of the good team, but very close finishes for them. These are all the areas, even that's what Warangal or Karimnagar, Khammam, they are coming close to that victory line.
Certainly. And that's going to be a quicker single. Non-striker call has been important for that. The slight deviation from the fielder made this single look simple. But however, Nalgonda and Nizamabad seems like they have confirmed their spot and berth for the semi-finals.
Yeah, these two are qualified, no doubt, even if they lose the remaining matches in the league phase. Their places, it's no doubt. Only thing is who will take the first place and who will be in the second. That's only question for those teams.
Of course.
Then
Excitement
half-hearted
all
appeal,
around.
an inside edge onto the pad. They're lucky to have that edge. Anvesh, very good umpire from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association, who appeared for BCCI examination also. And of course, with him, Ven Gopal, who is the upcoming umpire from HCA. On the field, these two are really doing good. And of course, in the com box, always Shiv Shankar is very helpful to the commentators, particularly for me. And with him, Nitin is another promising scorer from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association. These two are doing their job in the com box as the official scorers. End of 4, it is 24 for no loss. A good over for Hyderabad after elected to bat. 11 runs have been scored in that last over.
Yes, 19 came off the previous two, so Hyderabad slowly stepping up, 24 without wicket. And for you, so you have been into umpiring and also now commentary. Which one do you feel more stressful?
Every profession has their own challenges. So if you ask me to, even of course, and I am a BCCI official scorer, so I have so many roles. So if you are an umpire, you will get big exposure. A
True.
commentator, most of the times only your voice will be heard. You may not be appear on the screen. For a scorer, I love my profession because unless you are there, the game will not progress because the every action has been recorded by only scorer. So he is the main pillar of that. So if anybody, even all this my journey, if anybody talks something, AKR, scoring na, bite na, karna, always I give them the bombard. I never spare anybody who talks something. Scoring is very easy.
No, it's a
In fact, actually, scoring is the toughest job because
Certainly.
if you are an umpire, you can relax a little bit when you are at the square leg position, at the striker's end. If you are a commentator, you will get some kind of relaxation because your partner will take care. But for a scorer, that is not. You have to concentrate, aim for accuracy, every ball to be recorded. So every profession has its own difficulties.
Certainly. So
At the
being a
end, the
scorer,
passion. Which one you love more? For me, whatever the job I accept, I give my 100%. A nice cut towards third man reason. That's the end of fifth. Fifth over is in progress.
there's 4 runs.
Vasudev got his first boundary through a beautiful placement towards third man region.
Good to see Vasudev also scoring the runs now. Started a bit slow and now getting back his rhythm. Push with the straight bat. It's Syed Riaz and he has been called up to bowl the additional over. Power play being in progress. Drives down the ground, the fielder is on. It's runnable competition for now. Push nicely. There could have been a single. Non-striker immediately says no for that. With this fifth over completed, score moves on to 29 without wicket. Just 2 came from that. Sorry, 5 came from that. The current run rate 5.8. Five overs completed. Into the 29 runs without a wicket till now. Nikshit
First
has
bowling
been
change
called
in the
up.
power play. Nikshit have been introduced into the attack in the power play. This is the last over. The spinner. "29 runs, run a ball. Now, 5 overs completed. Commentators will maintain certain, everyone will have their own style of new comments. So if I say 30 balls bowled and 29, it's not that exactly run a ball, but you need not explain. That run a ball means it understands.
The turning is good, but timing is more. That could be a couple. They have to try for that. A pretty ordinary sort of fielding. Seems like Warangal lost their confidence as they haven't won at least. but they have to come up with a new mindset. Fresh match, fresh mindset, irrespective of the
But
previous
being a
game's
player,
result.
you should not lose your confidence at any time. We have so many examples as a team or as an individual. Even Tendulkar, you take it, Virat Kohli, so many comments against him. Why still he is continuing? This is the time for him to retire. Almost 4 years, there was a bad patch for Kohli.
And he
But
has
now again,
answered.
you look at him. He is the match winner for India, irrespective of the format. Even when India is losing the test matches at home, again the demand has come into picture that Kohli has to take back his retirement and he has to play in the test match. So that's how actually you have to wait for that and you have to rebuild your confidence level. No doubt, sometimes the situation, every moment will go against you. Being a player, you have to rebuild your confidence in you. That applies to any profession, in fact, even if you are in a corporate field or wherever you be, you have definitely a bad days. So that, but particularly the sport will teach you all those. This
Switch
time
off
going for
timing.
big, finding the gap, right into the side screen. A good drive, a lofted drive for boundary.
That, that has been a perfect drive towards long on, hitting that side screen. So that's a stroke of confidence we have seen from Vinith Pawar, hitting the third boundary. A steady start, and slowly they started to accelerate. It's going to be a satisfying finish in the power play for Hyderabad if they can finish this ball without a wicket. The openers are on. There might be a bit of more changes for the last ball. Long on will come close to the boundary line and covers onto the circle. Long on, long off, the two fielders to stop the runs on the boundary line as the spinner came into attack.
Not only at the district level, even international matches also, we have seen so many times that some of the spectators moving across the side screen.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. In the meantime, the power play got completed. 6 overs bowled, 37 without wicket. After the sixth over, score is 37 without loss. Power play completed, 37 without wicket. Yeah, the side screen issues are more.
Yeah, that's because most of them don't know what is the importance of a side screen and why it is placed exactly front of the stumps and everything. So just they feel that it is their right to move across and walk, and sometimes surprisingly they take a chair and sit exactly opposite the side screen. That really will annoy me. See, okay, you are moving from here to there, that's okay. But they sit exactly opposite the side screen.
That is true.
Parthipan is the new bowler, one of the successful bowler for Warangal, introduced in the foreign. He is coming from foreign now. Of course, even regarding this side screen, I had an experience in the umpiring examination in the Viva.
Wow.
One of the organ examiner asked me, "Okay, Chandu, you are posted one match, and when you gone to the ground, you have seen that there is no side screen. What you will do?" I said, "I will continue the game." But both the captains have come to you and they said, if there is no side screen, we will not play. So then what you will say? I said side screen is only a provision which is provided to you. It's not a mandatory that side screen has to be there to play the game. So then the examiner is of course impressed and okay, you got full marks. So that's one. Of course, now the ICC has made it mandatory that see that every ground has a side screen. So time to time the rules have been changed and another provisions have been provided to the player to exhibit their best at the middle. So that's all, of course. So even regarding that side screen, I had one memory.
But your answer is really interesting.
This time, nice sweep, but not timed well. Only one run.
Spin from both the ends. Pardeepan, one of the interesting campaigners, usually has wickets and he comes to bowl after the part play, as usual. A bit of flight, you could see there. And that gap has created a chance for the single. So for four boundaries, three from Vineet, one from Sahu. A responsible batting pair, but Hyderabad didn't prove their worth so far. They have done it only once in the first six. This is the seventh game. They're calling for the second, they might, and the fielder sends them back. Vineet playing well, 22 of 22. But both of them seeming to be set at the center. They need to take on the risk. So they might call for the second, but the fielder from the boundary line and also the one inside the circle moving on to stop that. With this 7 completed, the score moves on to 43 without wicket. With 6 singles of the over, after the 7th, the score is 43 without wicket. 43 for no loss after the 7th over.
This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Started on December 22nd at Mahbubnagar. There was a grand inauguration. Since then, the tournament is being played at all districts, almost all districts in Telangana state. And a good thing that this tournament is decided to play on only turf wickets. That's the reason the infrastructure has developed in the state. So many turf wickets have come up. This is one at Warangal. And meantime, the openers are really batting at a calculation. They are not showing any hurriness. They know that. It's a right occasion to get some scores individual. This time we are talking about and a good laugh. The first maximum in the innings. Gone to the park now.
And the very next moment it met the bat, seemed it Very clear that it has gone the distance as well.
The batsman intention is very clear. Even he is could not able to hide his expressions. He wanted to show that to the dugout what was in his mind at that shot. With that single, the score reached 50 runs, the first landmark on the board.
With this, 50 came up without a wicket, 50 from 44.
Yeah, Papa. Anyway, the 50 mark has reached. That, of course, for the opening stand as well. Both openers first started very slowly, remembering me the tortoise walk. But after that, they get up well. Now the scoreboard is moving well.
Especially since last 5 overs, they started to score runs with something around 8 runs an over.
Oh,
Tempting the
nicely played.
batsman.
Understanding the length of the delivery very well. The last minute, he controlled himself and played a defensive stroke. Very well played. Vineet, good anticipation.
Once again, brilliance we could see. Nikshit asking questions with his spin variations. With that, the over has come to an end. After the 8th over, the score is 51 without wicket. 8 overs bowled, 51 without loss. 51 for no loss after the 8th over.
Parthipan will continue from the far end. It's a good thing that both the openers are batting with a good calculation. I'm sure they have a clear picture in their mind. The first 3 overs they negotiated well because the bowlers are getting some help with the dew. So they have not shown any hurriness. After that, they started changing the gear. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Now they are on top gear. Of course, I am very bad driver of the car. But still, this time well swept, and there is a fielder waiting for that. This is the ninth over. The fielders are spread.
Simple push.
Good call and quick response. Another extra run on the board. Inside edge, but lucky. Into the fine leg reason for boundary. This will be the most disappointing moment for any bowler. Bowling well and inside edge will go to the boundary. Even if the catches have been dropped, the bowler may not get that kind of disappointment. But this kind of shots, this kind of runs definitely will disappoint the bowler. Missed the line,
A bit of a busy zone.
but straight onto the pads, going for sweep, missing the line, wraps up on the pads. Hyderabad lost their first wicket. Score reads 57 in the 9th over. The first success to Warangal. Parthipan, who provided that breakthrough. 57 runs on the board.
The leg before appeal well goes in favor of Pardeepan. Vasudev Sahu would walk back 22 from 24. Loknath Naik will be the new man in. But for you as an umpire, how tough it is to judge leg befores on the surfaces like this?
If you are concentrating leg before, deciding the leg before, of course, it comes with the experience. That I do agree, but not that difficult. But for an umpire, the most difficult decision to give is when the batsman gone for sweep and just brushing your glove and on the floppy of the pad, then a catch at either forward short leg or silly point, even for the wicket keeper that matter. That will be the very difficult part for an umpire, because that brushing on your glove will not carry that sound. So only your concentration will give you the correct decision. So that is for any umpire, most of the umpires I feel, because when we are interact ourselves between, that will be the very difficult. But deciding the LBW is okay, not that difficult. Yeah, I do agree. I'll come to that. When it is having a big turn, that time it's a slight bit difficult for umpire to decide that LBW decision, because you have to understand the turn first, more than a bowler, more than a wicket keeper, or more than a captain of the fielding side. Being an umpire, you have to understand the turn first.
Absolutely.
Shivaji Yadav, former Hyderabad Ranji player, now he is of course the income tax South Zone in charge for sports. I have good rapport with him. He is one of my best friend. So he used to take turn even on the turf wicket. So umpiring for him,
Wow.
when he comes to bowl from my end, I was on my toes. So that's why, with experience that comes to you, end of 9, 59 for 1. Just Hyderabad lost their opener. Now, of course, the captain carrying the responsibility to take the game till the last ball of the innings, because he decided to bat first. So he has to justify his decision.
Okay. Video.
Meantime, batsmen have changed their shoes. Darshan is the new bowler, introducing from the pavilion end. Shiv Shankar is not only giving me the inputs of the scores and everything, he is giving the inputs of the proficiency of the player.
That's brilliant.
Is it a grand welcome to him? Yes. The first ball itself on the onside for a drive for boundary.
It's Vineet Pawar striking again. That has been his fourth boundary hitting. This one it's long on. Moves on to 34 from 29. Likely to take on the anchor role. A bit of drift. You could see where it has surprised the batsman, but Vineet is someone who plays spin so much better from the Hyderabad side.
Meantime, another big. This time a lofted over, a long on for a six. That's the end of 10. With that six, it goes to 71 for one.
With this 10th over is being completed, the score moves on to 71 for 1. 10 overs completed, score is 71 for 1. 71 for 1 after the 10th over.
Hop. Six runs scored from that last over, 77 for 1 after 11. Both teams having enjoying a good balance situation at this time. The score are not that much, not beyond the Warangal's control. Same time, of course, Hyderabad is also maintaining a good run rate, 7 per over. So from now on, if these two batters will go for bang, I'm sure at least 160 will be on the board, which will be a challenging total for Warangal. Considering their present form,
11th over completed. Score is 77 for 1. 77 for 1 after 11 overs.
very happy to see this kind of fielding efforts. Certainly saved 3 runs for his side.
So initially, Vinit's body language felt like this is a decided shot for 4, but that man came just like a miracle there and stopped it perfectly. It's good to see. And now, what do you feel Warangal's game plan should be? They have taken only 1 wicket.
Even under control, the game plan is, of course, if you could not able to take the wicket, at least you control and build the pressure we are talking about. But a loose delivery punishing towards mid wicket, reason for a boundary. So you bowl a tight line, get the score under your control. Every time the situation may not favor you. So when you are not able to get the run, get the wicket, you control the run, which is in your hands, because this is a 2020 format. So every run counts.
Absolutely. So Hyderabad right now stepping ahead, making some quick runs, creating some time and room. It's going to be a single towards square. And he's on 49 beneath power from 38 balls. Likely to get his first 50 in the tournament. 5 fours, 2 sixes. And that will be a splendid innings, this one. 50 from 39. That also completes the over number 12 with 86 for 1. 12 overs completed. Score is 86 for 1. 86 for 1 in 12 overs. And 50 for winning. 50 from 39. 5 fours with 2 sixes. So as Chandrasekhar said, it's going to be a crucial task for Warangal. They need to negotiate the next overs, offering something around less than 6 or 7. The projected score for now is close to 145. On the onside, that is going to be a wide. Pardeepan probably bowling his last over. 1 for 20 in the first 3. And Warangal is one of the good sides, as said before. They used to have some extraordinary players. But the younger generation needs to learn from that. A single more in the meantime that was placed at backward point. So there are 5 fielders standing on the boundary line. Deep backward point, covers, long off, long on. On the onside, you've got mid-wicket and square leg. Brilliant stuff, this one. Looking for the leg before appeal, but umpire doesn't react on that. We have seen quality umpiring right from the start of this tournament. Accuracy is on from either of them. Can be Venugopal, can be Anvesh, who have been the officials from Hyderabad Cricket Association. And this one is a fierce run between the wickets. Vinith Power producing the power, taking that risk, scoring a single with that cut shot that was there towards backward point region. So that has made 3 runs of the first 3 balls. So now Warangal, playing in Warangal. This one will be 4 more. Wide says the umpire, so that would be 5 bonus runs. Bowler would be disappointed and the batsman would be glad on this. Pardeepan usually doesn't offer these kind of extra runs. He bowls it mostly onto the mid stump and mainly on the off stump, outside the off. But this one has been something down the onside, where the short fine leg reached the short fine leg fielder couldn't reach there. Wants to hit that big, and the ball going on straight. Lucky over for the batsman. He's likely to finish his spell. .41 for 27 till now. Perfectly bowled. It was a huge surprise for the batsman. He didn't understand the turn and the way it has missed out of his zone. It's perfect, and the online spectators will definitely enjoy this ball, watching twice, thrice. It was not the usual delivery Pardeepan makes. Creates some time and room. That's an immediate call from the non-striker not to take on the risk, and that's the reason we could see Vinith Power finishing this over, facing as a dot. With his 13 completed, the score moves on to 94 for 1. 13 overs bowled, the score is 94 for 1. 94 for 1 in the first 13 overs. But gradually we could see lots of improvement in the cricketers of Warangal. In the past, as Chandrasekhar said before, there were some legendary players, might be batters or bowlers, but this younger generation need to learn a lot from the senior cricketers.
After 13 overs, team scored 94 for 1.
Very good climate here, a pleasant weather. Mostly the medium pacers will enjoy that. Still it is the good cool breeze blowing over the ground. Even of course to make you understand, the umpires have no opportunity to wear their sunglasses. That itself will explain how the cloudy weather. A quick single.
And describing about the infrastructure for cricket in Warangal. So I feel the government needs to support major cricketing in Warangal region.
Everywhere, not only for Warangal. In fact, actually, that's the government's duty to promote the game. Even India is looking to host Olympics. So,
Yeah,
if that could happen, definitely the government should take proper steps to promote the game in sports in the country. It's not that easy to host Olympics, so that infrastructure to be developed. That will be the first step. And of course, very happy even this present Telangana CM Revant Reddy is showing some interest in promotion of the sports, and slowly he made that sports, any activity, any sportive activity should be in the schools. He, he is making it mandatory.
absolutely. So being in Warangal, so there is something like Warangal is known for their fighting spirit and disciplined cricket. What do you say?
Every district has that. In fact, even Warangal is, I repeatedly saying that they dominated Telangana district cricket for quite a bit of time. So they have that cricketing culture here. Even Nalgonda, when there was no that much activity, now slowly they are coming up and they are challenging the opponent districts. That's the reason now they are enjoying the second spot in the table.
Certainly.
So day by day, you have to improve yourself. Not only the game, the infrastructure, the facilities being provided to the players. Meantime, another over successful over completed. It's 99 for 1 after 14.
14 overs bowled. The score is 99 for 1. 99 for the loss of a wicket after the 14th over.
Mm. Teams 100 on the scoreboard. The major milestone, because at the end cricket is a psychological game. So the target will shoot some questions in the batter's mind when they come for the chase. So of course at now it is sure for 150 on the board. Yes, that is what we are talking about, and kneeling down and gone for big. The maximum. This is the time to accelerate.
Yes.
And very good partnership is for going on for second wicket. 53 added for the second wicket, unbeaten. 110 for one after 15. Very good finish of the last over. If you look at that action replay, the batsman quickly kneeled down and picked the length and gone for big.
15 overs completed. The score is 110 for 1. 110 for 1 after the 15th over.
Even of course now it looks 160, 170 is possible because still 9 wickets in hand.
And also Vinith Power looking solid. He moved on to 60 of 48, and this one is going to be a couple of runs. But the fielder's movement has completely stepped down the batsman.
Yeah, if you look at this previous delivery, this is the area where Hyderabad has to develop because the ball gone to the deep square leg. The first run is very slow. The batter has decided for one. That should not be. Always you take the first one quick, then there is an opportunity for second. Now this is the time to convert 1 into 2, 2 into 3. This time, of course, another big, but could not able to clear the fielder. So settled only one.
Not a bad start, just 2 runs for the first 2 balls. And the fielding must be appreciated from Warangal. Probably Nagaraju into his last over has considered just 6 runs and over till now.
Once again,
Digging
a
that.
lofted one, but there's a fielder waiting at long on boundary for only 1 run.
It's been fabulous to watch Nagaraju into his second spell. He deserves a wicket for sure, bowling at the depth and creating some uneasiness for the batsman to get the runs. So 3 tough singles we have seen. 56 or 41 added by these 2, Loknath and Vinith.
Shuffling the crease and going for big, but not timed, missed time. Shot only for 1 run. Vinith.
We have seen just 4 singles. Looks for the big shot, maybe a 1 step onto the boundary ropes.
For the captain, it is the first one to him. A nice lofted drive for long on for a boundary.
Flick that nicely. Long on fielder hasn't had a chance. He knew exactly where the fielders are. That's a fabulous timing. He just waited. And this one is something a bit of width of it. Looks for the same. And on the onside, the fielder interrupts at mid-wicket. Single to finish. Loknath will retain the strike for the next over. 9 came from it. With this, the score moves on to 119 after the 16th. 119 for 1, 16 overs completed. 119 for 1 after the 16th over.
Still 4 overs to come. So now at least this remaining 4 overs, if they score 10 per over, so 160 is sure. That means 8 runs per over for the chase. So even they may get more to that because still 9 wickets in hand. At the other end, Vishnu is batting.
That's a good one to start here from Nikshit.
Loknath, the captain, doing good job of giving maximum strike to his opener, senior pro, Vineet, who is batting on 62 now. So even he has a chance to complete century. Yes, that's what he is working for that. A good flick, wrist of the flick for not finding the gap. So settled only for 1. So far in this Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial T20 Cricket League, only 3 centuries have scored. Vineet may finish that.
Nice catch in the follow through.
The intention is to go for sweep. Missed time. There was a chance for the bowler to get a cotton ball, but he missed it, resulting another cotton ball, of course. A good catch, good reflection, missed time. So they lost their captain now, the Hyderabad. The score moves 120. 120 for 2 now in the 17th over.
Loknath. And here's the new man getting off the mark. First ball. Pranay Ahir has got the experience of playing 260 matches.
11 is there.
But every day is going to be a new context in respect of the matches they play, because the bowlers are different, the teams are different. Probably this tournament has found some real talent in rural cricket. Lifts it up. Vineet Pawar wants to have some runs in the gap. That misjudgment from the fielder makes that couple of runs look easy. Hyderabad is likely to get something above 150 to 160.
A funny moment. Ajay Jadeja also confused with that turn of the ball, and he given a boundary to that against the South Africa series. So this happened at Warangal now.
There it is. The set batsman looking for the big shot, pays the price. Nikshit will be rewarded. An attempt for a big shot. But finally, it will be the end of a spectacular innings. He made 65 from 53, who has been bowled out by Nikshit.
A very beautiful over ended it. Considered only 5 runs and taken 2 big wickets. 2 are settled batsmen. One is in return catch and other one cleaned up the batsmen. You can see the difference.
17 overs completed. Score is 124 for 3 after the 17th. 124 for 3.
Nicely come into the position, gone for sweep. There is a fumble, resulting boundary, a welcome boundary to Hyderabad. There was only one run, but that fumbleness resulting them boundary. Another flighted delivery. Looking for two, and of course they completed second successfully.
Not an impressive start from Trishul. 6 runs of the first 2. He has been introduced just about to complete this innings. Balaji at the other end. The sort of misfield will cost a first, maybe the second, but will be a single. Hyderabad lost their man in form at the moment. So now, what could be the scorecard as per your views?
Even of course 150 is sure on the board. Now we are at close to that 130, so remaining 2 overs, another 20 runs. One good thing that both the batters are not wasting the deliveries. They are taking quick singles, and another good thing that they are turning for the second. Some fortune also will add to that. We have seen the same over, a misfielding gone for a boundary, and this time
It's massive.
the big one, the maximum. Balaji opened his account within style. With that 6, he opened his account.
So it's the best way any batsman would get off the mark. They can't get anything beyond this. A tremendous sixer which has been lofted towards long off.
Once again, more or less the action replay, but this time not timed. A good catch. Nikshit is the catcher. He gone for the same, but this time not timed well, resulting his wicket to Warangal. Nikshit, of course, the 100% credit should be given.
With this 18 overs completed, score moves on to 137 for 4. 137 for 4 after 18th. So Nikshit has got his second catch. He contributes in taking 3 wickets, 1 as a bowler, 2 as a catcher, and twice one of the catches came while bowling, and this one has got the distance and the needed result. Sitting on his knees, clears the fielder at mid-wicket, and that is gone into the line over there. The distance of the sixes has increased.
This is a clear 6 at any venue. Lost to the mile. Into 140. Now,
It's 143, the loving number is on. every chance to get above 160, as you said.
And the flight, picking it, and the ball is in the air, dropped it. The bowlers are creating the opportunities, but for that, Nikshit, the other fielders' abilities to be questioned. Nikshit is one who really impressed everyone. Turn to the venue.
He's into his last over now. 3.3 with this.
Another flight. The good thing for the bowler is he is another good catch, spectacular catch at long off. Earlier he got a life, but he could not able to capitalize that. But of course, this is the penultimate over, so he has to go for big. He is trying to do that.
Jagdish Yadav goes without scoring. And that too on the first ball. Third wicket for Nikshit. 3 balls remaining from him. 3.33 for 28. Kankshit Reddy, the new man in. So he's batting at number 7. Pranay Ahir at the other end scored that boundary in the previous over. Now a 6 in this. He moves on to 15 of just from 6. As you said, every probability of getting to 160 also. 9 balls, they need 16.
150 is sure now.
Showing the
Everyone
ball.
coming and swinging their bats. But of course, this time he was very successful. Gone for big.
Seems like every batsman has practiced sixes so much. That also brings up the 150 mark with that. 18.4, 150 for 5. It's Kankshit who got the best way.
Kankshit.
Tries the same.
My goodness, but this time fielder is waiting and giving number 4 to his bowler.
We have only 2 options in the over. One is a sixer, one is a catch. So for both the batsmen it happened the same.
So
It's a bit of light offered from Kankshit that has, from Nikshit that has made Kankshit to get that. 150 for 6. That would be the last ball from Nikshit.
So there are very beautiful bowling displays in this tournament. Another bowler added in the list, taking 4 wickets.
Absolutely. We haven't seen any 5-wicket haul, so could we expect that in the coming semi-finals?
There was a one 5-wicket haul in the tournament. That Varun Tej of Medak taken 5 wickets against Hyderabad. 3.4, no made in 13 runs, 5 wickets. Only one 5-wicket haul registered in the tournament so far. So of course, another 5 bowlers taken 4 wickets because of the slow over rate. The power play signal given to the scorers by Anvesh.
Till now 19 overs completed, score is 152 for 6. 152 for 6 in 19 overs.
Four wickets. Bowler 4 wickets. So far 3 centuries scored and 1 5-wicket haul the tournament. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 tournament. This is the last over is coming up in this first match. Today also a double header. It's the first match between Hyderabad and Warangal. Hyderabad captain won the toss and elected to bat. They started slowly but picked up very quickly. Catch is the call, but well shot of the fielder, but a good thing that they have gone for second and successfully completed that.
So this pair is taking on the risk at the moment, Pranay and Vitesh. A dot to start and just 2 runs next. Syed Riaz is economical, 3.2 and offered 18 only.
A short pitch one, making use of the crease very well, stepping down and gone for a pull before the ball comes to bowler's hand. They completed the second.
Another good looking couple of runs scored by Ahir. Pranay Ahir adding some valuable runs. This might be a single. Usually we don't see this side of fumbles, but an appeal is on from the bowler that doesn't trouble the umpire.
This is a good thing in this over. They are not getting the boundaries or sixes, but they are maintaining double every delivery. So even that will take you to 160 or plus even, which will be a challenging total. The Hyderabad bowlers will get a cushion. Going for another cut, missing the line, looking at the umpire for a wide.
There's a second dot in the over, a pure gold coin under these circumstances. Now here comes the last ball, Warangal bowling to Hyderabad. Syed Riaz bowling to Pranay Ahir, and he shows the ball its direction.
Walking down and gone for the big. What a finish towards end of the innings. 164 for 6. A good total on the board. 164 for 6, end of 20.
With this 20 overs completed, Hyderabad made 164 for 6. 164 for 6 in 20 overs. Warangal needs 165 runs in 20 overs with all wickets in hand.
In just 10 minutes break, the chase will begin. Till then, please stay tuned. We will come back, join with you with the live action.
All the viewers, just stay tuned, we'll be back.
T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2, 3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4, 5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6, 7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8, 9, 10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11, 12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, V-Next, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, రెండు ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. రెండు ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, వీనెక్స్ట్, ఆటమ్ సోలార్, వండర్యాన్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. రెండు ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్.
Welcome back to Kaka Venkataswamy Telangana Inter-District T20 League. The chase has yet to begin. All set to start the second innings. 165 is the target for Warangal openers. Trishul and the captain himself starting the innings. Pandey is the bowler for Hyderabad.
Bowler?
Kept low.
I'll do.
First ball itself. The surface is behaving to pace. Some are getting good bounce and some are keeping low. Even the good thing that both the medium pacers and spinners are getting the help from the surface. Another loose. Suddenly we see this. These two balls are very low, below the knee line. Warangal is one of the best sides in the district level. Even one of the fast bowler, Upender, sitting next to me in the commentary box, one of the fast bowler during his playing days for Warangal. I am Chandrasekhar, with me Pawan.
Thank you, Chandrasekhar. So the second half has begun and this one looking to attempt but finds the fielder.
Fine. How are you?
So that has been a brilliant catch. This bowler must be appreciated and mainly the fielder with his eyes on the ball till the last second. Trishul has to depart. And the fielder Akash Vatya will be appreciated. His eyes on the ball till the last second. And Pandey has given the breakthrough just inside the first over. And for me, he seems like James Anderson. The release, the run-up, the body language, the follow-through, everything right about him. Pandey got off the mark with that wicket. Runs are not on the board, so that's the problem. Warangal initially losing that confidence before the start of this game. The captain's words didn't produce much confidence in him. So not an impressive start from the home side. So they haven't posted their first victory yet. Rohit Reddy at number 3. 172 matches, 4,400 plus runs. And similar to James Anderson, he's producing that kind of skill. And we all know about James Anderson. The England speed star has been spectacular. And he has served as a pacer for England till he turned 40 plus. And recently, he just got retired a year ago. And the trophy was also named, which was played between India and England. The name has been called up like Anderson Tendulkar Trophy. He deserves that name as well. Producing some fire out there. This one off the bat might be looking for the second and will be a couple of runs. The placement is good. So Warangal, with this they get off the mark from the bat of Rohit Reddy. With this, after the first over, the score moves. They took 3. Okay, off that ball it came 3. So captain Naini Rahul will be on strike, taking his card.
Hmm.
And there has been a nice flick towards deep square leg.
నువ్వు కంటిన్యూ చేయి నాకు ఇదంతా అరేంజ్మెంట్.
With that single, over number 1 has come to an end. The score moves on to 4 for the loss of a wicket. First, it's 4 runs after the first over. An amazing start from the capital city, that is Hyderabad, took a wicket and offered 4 runs. Credit goes to Pandey. Those 2 flicks on the onside have given the runs. Both of them at square leg. Next to bowl will be Jagadish. Not mighty, but can be a tough chase for Warangal. They need to make 161 more. Jagadish Yadav, 253 matches, 200 plus wickets. So talking about Warangal's production of cricketers, they've got so much talent in the past, which must be continued. And these days, the younger generation got well habituated for the T20 format. They just love to watch, love to play. Went onto the back foot, looking to find the gap. There is plenty there, and that's the reason the batsman decided to go for that. A boundary towards mid-wicket region. He has got all the time in the world to time it to perfection and gets 4. Not a happy start for Jagadish Yadav. Bowling a bit short, and the batsman has got on top of that. Even though that didn't make a cracking noise, it has got the desired result. 2 men will stand on the boundary line. But there's a huge gap on the onside. Wide given with a stretch of hands for the umpire. Naini Rahul. Has got the team's first boundary. Looking to get a run on the onside. Wait is the goal, and that must be there. The coordination between the two. It has been a gentle push before, but founded the fence. Mostly packed field set on the offside, but this one, it's not a good idea from the bowler to bowl it on the onside. This one came as a wide, but he has to remember that there are fielders on the offside, which he placed already, taking the help of the skipper. So he must come with the balls on the off stump, outside the off stump. That would help the fielders also to stop the runs and take those catches. Still, we could see only one fielder. So there is a fielder standing at deep fine leg. So 2 men to control the runs. If we could count from the square leg region. So just a single added after that wide. There have been a couple of wides in the over. So far, the count is 7 runs of the first 3 balls, a boundary, a single, a couple of wides. Went onto the back foot, finds the fielder, simply stopped there. Back foot point does well. There isn't a necessity for Warangal to maintain a partnership. as Hyderabad done. Even though there is a slow start, gradually they made quick runs, scoring 8 and over. And for the first wicket, they have added 57. And also 60 plus partnership for the second wicket, which laid a strong foundation. Chipped away nicely for one. Onside wielder for cut it. The bottom teams having a competition. Warangal likely to project their first win. This one stood as a dot. With this second over completed, the score moves on to 12 for the loss of a wicket. Looking to get into the drive, the batsman got it but finds the fielder. Rohit Reddy came at number 3. He hadn't seen a happy start for this tournament. So they would be likely to project a partnership, these two, Naini Rahul and Kota Rohit Reddy. And in the recent cricket highlights, we have got where Ashes, so one of the important encounters in cricket history is going on, and Australia have clinched the series with 4-1. And amongst the best performers, that is from the Kangaroos, we have got 2 men, Cameron Green and Alex Carey, have contributed so much. And that important win at SCG in the final test has been the reason to make Australia make it 4-1. And amongst the bowlers, there is Scott Boland as well, who has been one of the key reasons for Australia to lift the trophy with a high margin of 4-1. Runs down the onside. Batsman has no chance, keeper has missed a bait, but the fielder will collect it over. It's a wide call.
Pawan is referring about the Ashes series, but unfortunately Green has not performed well in that series. But of course, Carey is okay. But mainly to say that Mitchell Starc, really the man. There were so many expectations about Green. I do agree with that, but really Mitchell Starc, who bowled 153 overs in that Ashes series at an average of 142 kilometers. That's really amazing. Nowadays we are looking so many players hiding themselves. But Mitchell Starc stands tall. Even he contributed a little bit in with the bat also. We are talking about the finished Ashes series. Meantime, another pull towards long on reason for a boundary. Being a fast bowler, bowling 153 overs in the series is not a joke. That also maintaining at 142 kilometer speed. That has to be referred. So definitely first, when you are talking about the recently concluded Ashes series, first you pick the name of Mitchell Starc. Then only you talk about the others.
Certainly, he's the one who seems to be the backbone with pace bowling for Aussies. Looking for the quick run, they'll get it. Both the batsmen have got fine coordination since they came to the crease. With this third over completed, the score moves on to 19 for the loss of a wicket. It's 19 for 1.
20 sir. మీకు కొంచెం లేట్
With
వస్తుంది
single of the last ball, it has come to 20 for 1. Warangal will have to make 145 more from 17 overs, where the required run rate is above 8.5. In short time, we would like to have
సేమ్ బాల్
a stage event where some of the legendary personalities of the tournament would be coming on. So all set here in Warangal on the final day. Simple push to the onside. Batsmen, both of them, Rohit and Rahul, sharing those runs, creating the opportunities that is needed to put the bowler under pressure. Probably it is Jagdish Yadav who just came to bowl his second. So what kind of mindset Warangal needs to apply? They have lost a quick wicket and they have been chasing 165.
165 is not that big, in fact, in this format. 2020 nowadays we are seeing so many chases beyond the even above 200 runs. So first they should understand the situation, what the situation demands for them. Below 9 is a gettable. First they have to get a clear mindset in their minds. Just to plan to get one. Anyway, you will get a loose delivery in every over. That's what they are doing that. We are talking about that and gone for a big, but of course there is a fielder waiting at the deep point level. So only one run, but you try to get that big in every over. So and at least initially you try to keep that 6-7 runs per over and see that the required rate may not go beyond the 10. So the game will be in their hands definitely.
Yes. We could see Warangal doing that, likely to maintain a partnership. Without runs on the board, they have lost their first wicket. But since then, these two, Rohit adding his part and Rahul scoring the runs.
Good thing that at least they are not going for risky shots. At now, yes, definitely you will get this kind of opportunities. Let it be with the bat or pad, but scoreboard keep moving. The intention is good, but not get the bat on at this occasion. So another extra run to the total by form of leg by. And I'm very happy Shiv Shankar and Nitin are doing good job as a scorers in the commentary box. Of course, my special thanks to Shiv who is taking care about me. A special mention to Shiv.
Yes, thanks to them for being so accurate with the scores.
It's 4 overs completed, 25 for 1. Still 2 overs to come for the power play. Even the Hyderabad also started very slowly, the power play. Then they picked up at right time. So Warangal also are following the same footsteps of Hyderabad.
New bowler,
Kanka.
Kankar.
Kongshik is the new bowler. Kongshik. The real testing time for commentators is to pronunciate the players' names. That's a big challenge because if you look Marco Jansen, you don't know how to pronunciate it because he spells something and his name is something. So that even if you look at Ingidi, there was a lot of discussion happened in the commentary box. Still, I remember that how to pronounce him. So when I get this kind of difficult this thing, I try to catch up the manager of the team and I sit with him. I spend some time with the manager, team management, and I try to get the clarity in my mind what actually he is being called, what is his actual name. So that's one of the biggest challenge for a commentator.
Absolutely. That's a big problem. Even though when we search Google, if we give some word, it gives some pronunciation. But being a name, the same pronunciation may be or may not be acceptable by the player. So we need to know what he wants to be pronounced with those particular letters.
Yeah. Because your name is to be called properly. A short one, but not connected well. But finally, the ball reaches the boundary line. Sometimes this happens. Even the connection is not good, but you will get runs. When you connected it well, you may not get a single run because of spectacular fielding.
So that's a nice placement there. Threatened between fielders that has gone for 4. Guiding the ball towards the fence. Quick single. The wicketkeeper has got a reaction, but nice to see. There's
good
proper
backup.
backup there. Warangal now scoring close to 7 and over. They have to accelerate and get some, at least a run more, that is 8 and over. So problems usually come with those new names. Different countries would play cricket, so players from different sides. Edged, and this
thick
one
edge.
travels for 4.
The keeper's dive was not enough, and the ball reaches the boundary line. If you look at the replay, going wide off stump line, the bowler intention is to go for a cut, but a thick edge. There was a good attempt by the wicketkeeper, but his dive was not enough. There was a fielder waiting at third man boundary, but even his chase was not enough.
There's a misjudgment from the batsman initially, but luck is with him. Runs on the onside. Their first one is on. Will they go for the second? Yes, there's a non-striker. It's a spectacular coordination between the two, Rahul and Rohit. Clever angle, and it has gone for 4.
5 overs, 38. 13 runs came.
A simple couple of runs on the onside with soft hands. With this 5th over is being completed, the score moves on to 38 for 1, 7.6 the current run rate.
13 runs came in this over.
A beneficial over.
Hmm.
That has been a Good move. Kangshit Reddy has offered 13 from it.
Ball ఎవరు?
Naini Rahul moves on to 25 or 15. Taking the lead with the runs. Rohit 9 from 12. Seems like there must be a proper protection. So weapons like things.
Nainital is one of the beautiful tourist spot. This time, Naini Rahul is entertaining with his batting ability at Warangal.
Who takes first wicket catch? First wicket కొట్టడం ఆయన catch.
Again, Akash brought back into the attack, who really got the first breakthrough to his side. So the captain is really waiting to get the second. So he was called up for the second spell. Who was good with his fielding ability, who got the first catch. So now he is on the bowling mark. He was involved in the first breakthrough. So now he has to do something with the ball.
Follow.
An immediate shoot. That was quicker, but not quicker enough to dismiss the batsman. Vatya Akash bowling his first, which is the last over for the part play.
Bowling round the stumps, provided some width with his flighted delivery, but not timed well. Settled for only one run.
It's good to see these two have added 41 for the first wicket when the team was in trouble with none for one. From the boundary line, the fielder has been called up. Now slip in place. From third man to the slip and miss the batsman. Then the keeper reaches for four. Bye, says the umpire. So runs for the team, not for the batsman or the bowler. And sometimes that would be a misjudgment. The bounce or something going below. The wicketkeeper couldn't reach there. It's unintentional. Skipper wants that outside edge, and that's why he put a slip in place. Good thinking from Akash.
So far, good captaincy by Hyderabad team. You look at the fielding placements, giving confidence to his bowler. Another tighty over, but for that by four.
Just 3 runs off it from the bowler. On the whole, 7 came. 6 overs completed. Score is 45 for 1. 45 for 1 after the power play. It was 37 without wicket when Hyderabad batted. 8 runs ahead, but 1 wicket lost. Warangal, still they have eminent chances. Runs are 45. Partnership is also 45.
Of course, the game is wide open for both the teams. Keeper change, a substitute now to keep the wickets. thanks to ICC, really they are ready to make the amendments in the law, in the experimental laws. Earlier, if the regular wicketkeeper injured or got hurt, the only one who is in the playing 11 had to keep the wickets. After Sangakkara, one of the greatest wicketkeeper batter, and of course a successful captain. I will come back to that. A good catch at deep mid-wicket region.
Nicely taken. That will be for the wicket number 2.
Jagdish is the catcher. They lost their second now. Balaji introduced and immediately his first delivery, he given the breakthrough to his side. We are talking about a while that Hyderabad, the captain, doing good job making the bowling changes and keeping the fielders at the right places. That's the captaincy credit, because the captain should know about all his 11 players, their weakness and strength, where the fielder, where to place. That's the reason why still we are talking about MS Dhoni. Dhoni, why so successful? Because he knows his all players' strength. His
Absolutely.
placements are really good. That's the reason Dhoni was so successful. Even if you refer that to 2007 World Cup, nobody expected that Joginder Singh will be given the last over.
That's
He
really
got the success.
surprising.
Even at that point, a fielder was placed in short fine. Generally, the captain will make the placement of boundary line, but he kept Srishant in the circle, short fine. Joginder Singh was given, Misbahul on the he was on the strike, but still he got the success. That's the captaincy. So this definitely I give that kind of rating to this captain Hyderabad, doing good job. Going for another big, and this time gone to the next ground for a maximum. Nikhil straight away get off the mark.
That also gets up the 50 mark for the team, 51 for 2. And Nikshit is the one who has been impressive with the ball. I do remember taking 4 wickets, offering something around 30 plus. Wants to
As a
contribute.
bowler, he is very success, but now a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Now the ball is in search. I'll come back to that wicketkeeper, this thing, when Kumar Sangakkara, the ex-captain and a successful wicketkeeper batter for Sri Lanka, when he was the head of the technical committee for ICC, because as an wicketkeeper, he knows the difficulties of a wicketkeeper. So he suggested one thing, that the regular keeper got hurt and no one is available from the playing 11. Then a substitute can also come and keep the wickets. So that suggestion was, of course, equally welcomed by all the other test playing countries' captains. So that was come into rule now. That's the reason now here a substitute is keeping the wicket.
Yes, that's great decision that has been taken by the ICC. So it's 51 for 2 in 6.2 for now. Inside out, that has finds the way, smash towards covers. The timing has been good, everything right about Nikshit. He doesn't feel much pressure on him. Even while bowling or batting, he just want to perform, and he got the desired results.
Warangal knows pretty well before start of the match, but the result will not make any difference in their tables position, their position in the table, and even let it be 10 or 9, that will not make any difference. So luckily they have not carried any baggage on their shoulders. So right from ball number 1, they were given a license to go for runs. That's what Nikshit is doing now. started with a big and then follows a boundary. Just they are playing for only pride.
Also, that could take some sort of confidence for them for the upcoming matches or tournaments. So this can be considered as a better preparation, but you miss, I hit. It is from the spinner, where Naini Rahul, a fine innings he has executed, but he goes for a well-made 26. Balaji would be appreciated. That will be his first wicket, despite of second wicket, and despite of being so much expensive, he has got the desired result in the over.
If you look at some of the bowlers, naturally they are very good at purchasing the wicket. So likewise, Balaji first invited the batter to go for a big, and he never mind, and he given another boundary. But he stick on to his line and length. So that means he prepared the batter's mood to go for big against him. That's how he got the wicket. So if you are not getting the wickets, and when your bank balance is high, you go to any shopping mall, no problem. So that's what Balaji is doing now.
It's a tremendous comparison.
165 is the total.
It's a wonderful tactic.
So Chandra is the new batter. Warangal suddenly lost their third.
So ball, and that was close to the off stump. Well judged by the batsman. Immediately changes his mind to play it on the onside. Single to finish by Chandra. 7 gone. The score is 57 for 3. An eventful over from Balaji has been expensive, but also quick off the wickets. 2 for 12 in just an over.
I recollect Dubai Sino movie because Raviteja is given a ATM card. Gekatam, Kachbetatam, like plenty of runs on the board. Balaji was given that freedom.
Yes, he offered initially, then he got back. It's Akash. Next, he would continue.
Nicely driven, good looking, but not finding the gap. This time on the onside for a drive, but long on fielder is coming towards the ball to stop it. 3 runs saved for his side. Gentle push, fixed single, good backup.
You could see the
All
standard
the
of the
actions
players.
are happening at this venue, Warangal.
And we could see the game standards being improved. Initially, the players were a bit new to this tournament. Then they started to produce all their best in all the departments. Can be batting, bowling, fielding. So seems like the standards have improved a lot.
You are right. Without any expectations, the tournament has got the takeoff. But once it got that takeoff, it's really near, very really and smoothly flying in the air. But of course, performance-wise, there are really upsets. Still, it is a good thing to the tournament that without any expectations, that teams are enjoying the top position in the table. The expected teams are not performing well, but this is an opportunity for them to recollect all those mistakes for the coming edition.
After 8 overs, 16.
8 overs completed, it is 60 for 3.
Only 3 runs.
The last over was very tighty one, only 3 runs have been scored.
Overs.
8 overs completed.
Vitesh bowler.
Nitesh,
Vitesh.
Virat. Nitesh Virat is the new bowler now. We are in the 9th over. We keep on talking about the concept of this tournament. It's a very good concept. The main idea is to bring the rural talent onto the big platform. That's the reason first phase played at Hyderabad, given opportunity for them playing at Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium and at Gymkhana, the one of the oldest venues in India. So you're talking about the Gymkhana grounds. The first match played at Gymkhana in 1934. The Madras team, now it is Tamil Nadu, played a Ranji Trophy match. Those days, Ranji Trophy matches are played only in the span of 3 days. Now it is 4 days. So that match, Hyderabad won by 13 runs. So they were given that opportunity to play at those oldest venues and the international venue. Then it is spread to the districts. A short pitch ball gone on the back foot and in quick time, a nice pull towards deep mid wicket reason for a maximum.
16 runs.
Ball
9th over, 16 runs came. 76 for 3.
76 for 3 after 9 overs.
16 runs came.
A very good over for Warangal this over. 16 runs have been scored.
The match for Warangal was Kalinarlo. Nixit and Chandravva only added 15 partnership. All of it big. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళిద్దరే ఆడుతున్నారు.
It's a good thing to know by my Shiv Shankar. The match yesterday played at the same venue against Karimnagar. The same pair, Nikshit and Chandra, added 59 runs of 45 balls for the 5th wicket. The same pair at the middle now. Of course, this is for 4th wicket now. So coming back to that concept of the tournament, It's a very long tournament. Definitely, we can say it is a mini IPL. 104 matches are being played, including the finals. Close to 30 days span. It's a very long one. And even two players from Hyderabad who have not played for state at any level, they are included in the playing 11.
Yes.
So the rural players will get an opportunity to learn the game with those seniors.
Hi, Sandeep. Welcome. So it's a fantastic opportunity for the youngsters of Telangana to prove their worth. So there's no hesitation to say that. White call in the meantime. Chandra and Nikshit so far added some valuable contribution for the fourth wicket. 22 from 14. Looks to hit that, and this one seems like there's a bit of bat for that. It's important to maintain a partnership. Of course, the current run rate required and rate in balance at the moment. If this pair can bat till the next 4 to 5 overs, then there is every probability for Warangal to make it. But somehow they'll look for a couple, but the fielder sends him back. Tanvir Singh has been introduced into the bowling attack. He's turning from... Oh, yes. Swings the bat for one. So there is a lot more to describe the speciality of this tournament. But for now, the 10th over is likely to get completed. It gets completed with another.
Gone for big, catch is called, but of course, just one bounce to the field rate long off. Only one run. 82 for 3 after 10.
With this,
82 for 3 after 10. Still 10 overs to come. Halfway is the way. It's exactly on the halfway. Below 83 required. Now 82. So, required rate almost the same. .3 under 9, definitely under control for batting side. No need to panic.
and this
The bowler
over is
number
gone.
8. Sometimes very surprised to see that 8 bowlers are used. But Loknath himself on the attack.
Lifts the first one.
Catch
and
is
that
the
has gone
call
all
on
the
the
way.
first call, but directly
Yes.
hitting the side screen for a maximum.
So Nikshit dealing things away. hitting that third six. Wants to have a quick finish in the game. Inviting for the second time. Will that be taken? Yes, it is.
Good catch. That is what we are talking about. You bring the batsman in hitting mode, make the changes in the line and land. Akash is the catcher this time. Number 2 for him. Loknath, the captain himself, given the another breakthrough when this partnership is going on. He got the breakthrough.
$88 for 4. 11th running.
88 for 4 now. The captain Loknath on the attack. Given 6 runs in his first delivery, but then immediately
Akhil.
changed his length. So batsman was in the same hitting mode, looking at the flight. He gone for another big missed time.
Still, the game seems to be balanced. Getting 77 from 58. And also talking about this tournament.
Arush is the new batsman.
It has been one of the spectacular chances for the Telugu cricketers being a part of Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Initiated by 29 teams in phase 1, and then top 10 teams have been qualified from 10 districts. So we started to travel to various districts, started from Hyderabad, then Karimnagar, later Godavarikani, Siddipet, now Warangal, next to Mehboob-nagar, Sangareddy, and finally to the capital city, taking on the semis and the finals. So this definitely makes some alertness for all the district cricket associations, where the infrastructure is gonna well improved, the players are groomed, and cricket is gonna be more encouraged. And personally, talking about the players, their parents would be a bit satisfied. We'll get back to that again. So with this, 11 overs got completed. The score moved on to 91 for 4. The equation in hand, 74 from 54, with 6 wickets in hand. The needed run rate is still balanced, 8.2. So every player would feel enthusiastic. He, from any side, would like to produce the best scheme. Some have been experienced, some are a bit new, but they would learn from the seniors.
Tanveer will continue. Yes, continue to that. This tournament, it's really a big challenge to the organizers, making the arrangements, making the travel route map in time, the accommodation, the facilities, everything is a challenging one, but really congratulations to Agam Rao and his team, making this tournament a very success. The concept, well, definitely initially the concept and the idea will be written on the paper, that execution is more important. That challenge has been taken by the Agam Rao and his team successfully.
Yeah, it's teamwork not only on the field but also amongst the organizers. Every district secretary, president have taken that. Accommodating the players on ground, accommodating players and the other staff members is something high. It's a bad ball, dispatched for 4 runs. It finds like the fielder inside the circle. It's one of the easiest of strokes in the game from the cricket book.
Yeah, a surprise. Hyderabad coaching staff is one Shivashankar, the off spinner, right arm off spinner, and the other one is Imtiaz, right arm medium pace. So two experienced bowlers are guiding the team, but occasionally we see this kind of loose deliveries.
Usually that is not expected. Even the fielder could have been surprised. The placement is different and the ball release has been something which was never done before since the start of this innings. Call for the first one, they'll settle for that. And thanks to all district associations for the hard work, the ground preparation, and making the teams to be on time.
Mainly the district secretaries are keeping their players in a safe zone, providing them the nice stay, good food. This is altogether, this is a successful tournament. Definitely, I can say that. And good thing to the players that this will be an annual tournament, annual event from now on.
That's great news for them. Undoubtedly, every district will be now operating so much better because it's a clear competition amongst the teams, amongst the districts. So before saying more about that, the score is 99. 99 for the loss of 4 wickets. This over went on with 8 runs, which included 4 singles and a boundary. Still needed 66 of 48. Yes, we have been discussing about the district sides.
Yeah, because these district players, of course, they are very regular players. If you look at that Crick Heroes stats, that itself will tell you how seniority they have. But a proper platform to be arranged for them to show their talent. I tell you one thing, ICL was introduced, Indian Cricket League, headed by Kapil Dev, the great legendary. The GIS group, Subhash Chandra has initiated that. But that was not successful because they had not that infrastructure. When IPL is, after that IPL is landed, but BCCI had a very good infrastructure and financial support and everything. So then IPL, we all know that how success it is.
Absolutely.
So that's the
year by
reason.
year.
See, even you may have some ideas in your mind to execute that. You should have a proper organization because this tournament is being backed up by the Hyderabad Cricket Association. So Hyderabad Cricket Association is supporting this tournament. So that's the reason this is a big hit.
Certainly. So there must be one strong body to support to make anything bigger.
Even I was there in Delhi when Subhash Chandra and Kapil Dev were jointly announcing this ICL. I was doing my commentary for 10 sports for G Group.
Yeah. So how do you describe the difference between ICL and IPL?
That's what I made it very clear in one sentence that ICL had no backup. You may have funds. The point is actually the infrastructure you should have. And BCCI, already by the time by the IPL takeoff, all the states have their own international stadiums. For ICL, you have to go for the international, you have to have international stadiums where they will not get the permission from those. A right example, by the time Hyderabad they had made that international cricket stadium, Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium, but ICL did not get the permission. They have to play at the Fateh Maidan, at the LV Stadium, where public will not turn up that much, where the security reasons are more. That's the reason that was a failure. So it happened at every state. So that's the difference.
Yeah, that's
Meantime, they lost another wicket. Number 5 on the board now. Going to play on the onside, going for a flick. flick, missing the line. The set batsman Chandra got out. So now Warangal lost their 5.
He scored 20 of 17. Tried to support his team. Seems like Warangal, there is an opportunity for them to win, but if they lose many wickets, it would be difficult for them to post their first victory in the tournament. Still, they need 64 of 43, which is not so difficult. But fall of wickets will definitely put them onto the back foot. Now Kangshit found Chandra with that leg before. Pradeep, the new man in 83 matches, 1660 runs, has to hang on at least for the next 4 to 5 overs, adding some valuable runs. And comparatively to IPL, this tournament has got 5 players from the Hyderabad side, which have been placed in all the districts. And as you said, 2 players must be in the playing 11.
Yeah, that's a good thing for the younger players who are really raw. So they have an opportunity. Why is IPL is so successful? After IPL, why the game has taken the next level? I'll come back to that. End of another successful over for Hyderabad. 13 overs completed. 101 for 5 on the board.
101 for 5. 13 complete.
101 for 5 after 13.
The required run rate is just above 9. It is the time where there is a situation that troubles Warangal. The current run rate dropped down to 7.7.
The captain gone to the foreign. Again another chance, this time put down. A substitute wicket keeper is doing the job behind the stumps.
So being not regular to the work, he felt a bit uneasy to grab that.
This time nicely driven. There is a chase to the field at the point, but a beautiful cover drive. The boundary resulted. That's the reason when the IPL started, there were so many expectations on CSK in the first edition, because by the time Dhoni was the successful captain, giving the first ever T20 World Cup to India in that format, shorter version format. But even Dhoni taken some time to understand his players' abilities and everything. He made it very clear in the post-match presentation at one time. But Shane Warne was quick enough to understand the players' strength. That's the reason he was the successful captain, and he was the winning captain in the first edition. So that's the difference. So for this is a new for them. The rural players, they have come from the rural area without any background. So it takes some time to the team and to the management and everything to understand the winning combination. So you have to give certain time to all the districts also. Now they understand where they are lacking behind.
Yes, Rajasthan Royals has got that opportunity, and this one in the form of a run out, one of the simplest to see. Temptation to go, but the non-striker hasn't seen the batsman. Some sort of miscommunication. That could have been a bit of call from the batsman to stay back. Silently, Pradeep departs. Gone for 1. Seems like Warangal in troubles again. So that has been the fall of wicket number 6.
Batsman. Akhil, batsman.
9.4 the needed run rate, so every chance to get that above 10. Hyderabad are back in the contest. Starting from 45 for no loss, but now losing quick wickets. 62 runs, 6 wickets. So that's going to be a big turnout by Hyderabad.
Fourteen overs completed, 107 for 6. Slightly, the chase is becoming difficult for Warangal, but still under control. Only thing is one has to go for big.
Loknath and Kangshit doing the same, 2 overs, 1 for 15. Kangshit is likely to bowl to the new man Syed Riaz, who has got 200 matches experience and scored close to 3,000 runs. He's on strike. There must be one partnership at least for the next 2-3 overs. Bowled it low and fine. A dot to start with. The required run rate now climbing up to 10 and over. Is something worrying Warangal. Middle order didn't work, even though number 1 and number 3 have contributed 45 runs for the second. This was kept low and fine and meets the bat. That's a good thing to see. It's better to have a dot ball rather than losing a wicket.
Good start. Bowling at the short of good length, making the batsman to play on the back foot. Once again it is.
Like he got.
But this time, of course, the ball clearly missing the leg stump.
Lots of accuracy we could see from the umpires.
Anvesh and Venugopal are the officials for this match. Both are doing good job. Well experienced. Particularly Anvesh. Good stop in his follow through. That's not easy. But having good control in his follow through. Even yesterday we have seen one spectacular cotton ball, a single handed one. So, by Lalit. So it's really good that the raw talent is being tested in all areas.
Surprising
My
stuff.
goodness, 4 dots in a row. 5 dots. Sometimes, even in the com box, we enjoy some kind of sledges. A positive and a healthy, this one. It's definitely irritate the striker, but beautiful comments. Only 1 run recorded in that over. 108 for 6 after 15. Botham and Dennis Lilly conversation we still remember. A funny sledging when Botham was batting for. Lilly asked, "How is your wife and my children?"
A simple line with lots of fun.
That kind of course, Botham also received it in healthy manner. So really, if you start reading the cricket history, you enjoy a lot.
Yeah, you have been the live example for that. And before going through, there is a boundary struck.
They are
It almost carried over.
in this over 13 runs came.
Very good over for Warangal. 13 overs scored in that last over, but 16 overs completed. 121 for 3 for 6.
It has been a productive over. Previously 13, and this ball will be a single. Might be the bat pad could have come in contact. 43 from 23, not a difficult task. Might be looking for the second, but they would settle for a single. Sharp fielding here by Hyderabad. A wicket at this stage will definitely put Warangal once again onto the back foot, but it must be the performance of Arush and Syed Riaz.
The man behind this tournament success, Mr. Agam Rao, is here. We are lucky to have him.
And pleased to see Mr. Agam Rao, the efficient leader, I can call him as the tournament chairman. Spell with a wicket.
ఒక బాల్ ఉంది.
Well, favorable for Hyderabad. They've got the wickets, and one wicket at this stage will definitely trouble them. Seems like they've got the needed wickets. 7 down. But cricket is a suspense. One single over can change the entire view of the game. This one was hit hard. That must be a couple of runs. Non-striker running quick, and Pardeepan makes a comfortable couple of runs to finish. With this 17 gone, the score moves on to 127 for the loss of 7. Still needed 38 from 18 in the last 3 overs. So I'll just take a break, and it's over to Mr. Chandrasekhar.
The match is equally poised. 38 runs from 12 deliveries. But meantime, we are lucky to have Mr. Agamrao Garu, the man behind this tournament, Karimnagar District Cricket Association president. But really a good concept is taken off well because of Mr. Agamrao. So thank you very much to the discussion. సార్ మొట్టమొదటి చెప్పండి, అసలు ఈ రకమైనటువంటి టోర్నమెంట్ని ఆర్గనైజ్ చేయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా నేను చెప్పగలను, చాలా ధైర్యం కావాలి ఫస్ట్. ఆ తర్వాత ఒక ప్రాపర్ ప్లాన్ కావాలి దాన్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయడానికి. సో ఇది మీ మైండ్లోకి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏ రకమైనటువంటి ప్రిపరేషన్స్ తోటి మీరు మొదలుపెట్టారు?
యాక్చువల్లీ చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ క్వశ్చన్ అండి. ఎందుకంటే మనం 8 years బ్యాక్ తెలంగాణ T20 లీగ్ అని కూడా కండక్ట్ చేశాము. దాంతో ఒక రకమైన హోప్ వచ్చింది ఎంటైర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్లో, తెలంగాణ జిల్లాలలో అందరికీ చాలా ఒక హోప్ వచ్చింది, ఏదో జరగబోతుంది అండ్ జిల్లాలలో మన క్రికెట్ బాగుపడుతుంది, జిల్లాలో క్రికెటర్స్ కూడా ఛాన్స్ వస్తుంది అనే ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వచ్చింది, చాలా హోప్ వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు కూడా చాలా బాగా జరిగింది టోర్నమెంట్. అండ్ దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ వేరియస్ కారణాల వల్ల అప్పుడు కూడా మన వివేక్ వెంకటస్వామి గారే స్పాన్సర్ చేశారు దీన్ని. చాలా మంచి వాతావరణంలో జరిగింది, ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్లో జరిగింది అది. దాంట్లో కూడా మనము అప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్ ప్లేయర్స్ను మన జిల్లా ప్లేయర్స్ను కలిపి ఆడిచ్చాం. సో నాకు చాలా నచ్చింది, అది కూడా నేనే కాన్సెప్ట్ చేశాను. దాని ఎంటైర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ నేనే తయారు చేసి ఇచ్చాను. అవును అవును సో చేశాను. సో 7-8 years వరకు జరగలేదు. సో మేము అనుకున్నాము సార్ అనగానే, తర్వాత ఎస్సీ అనగానే ఒక ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టోర్నమెంట్ పెడదాం అనగానే మళ్ళీ నేను అదే కాన్సెప్ట్ కొంచెం ఇంప్రూవైజ్ చేశాను ఈసారి. సో ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ 29 districts వచ్చాయి కాబట్టి 29 అంటే 8 పాత జిల్లాలు ఉన్న 29 జిల్లాలతో ఆడిద్దాము. అండ్ నో ఫ్రాంచైజీ మోడల్, బేసికలీ మనం ఆడిద్దాము విత్ జిల్లా సెక్రటరీస్ అసోసియేషన్స్ తోటి. అండ్ వాళ్ళనే ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేద్దాము, ఇటువంటి ఫ్రాంచైజీ మోడల్ కాకుండా. ఎందుకంటే ఫ్రాంచైజీ మోడల్ అంటే కమర్షియల్ యాంగిల్లో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కాబట్టి. సో లెట్ అస్ మేక్ ఇట్ ప్యూర్లీ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టోర్నమెంట్ అని చెప్పేసి కాన్సెప్ట్లో. సో మొత్తం జిల్లాలో ఆడిచ్చిన తర్వాత ఈ హైదరాబాద్లో చాలామంది ప్లేయర్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా, వాళ్ళ ప్లేయర్స్కి ఎవరికైతే ఆపర్చునిటీ కలదో కలిపితే ఇంటిగ్రేట్ అవుతే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎంటైర్ స్టేట్కి ఒక ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలుగుతుంది. ఎంటైర్ స్టేట్ విల్ బి వాచింగ్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్లో ఇది తయారు చేశాను
సార్. అలాగనే ఒక కొత్త టోర్నమెంట్ని, ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ని ల్యాండ్ చేసే ముందు సహజంగా ఎవరైనా కూడా ఆల్రెడీ అప్పటికున్నటువంటి ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ని ఉపయోగించుకుంటూ ముందుకెళ్దాం అనుకుంటారు, ఎందుకు రిస్క్ అని. బట్ నిజంగా ఐ వండర్డ్, మీరు ఓన్లీ టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ మీదే ఆడించాలి అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ని తీసుకొచ్చి దాంతో ఇక్కడ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్లో ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ని డెవలప్ చేసేటువంటి ఎక్స్ట్రా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ కూడా తీసుకోవడం. సహజంగానే మ్యాటింగ్ వికెట్ సెటప్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్. సో దాని మీదే కొనసాగిద్దాం అనుకోకుండా ఈ రకమైనటువంటి రిస్క్ కూడా ఎట్లా తీసుకోగలిగారు, మీరు ధైర్యం ఏంటి?
అదే ముఖ్యం యాక్చువల్గా, దాని అదే ఉద్దేశం. ఎందుకంటే వీళ్ళకు ఒక ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, ఒక 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 కాన్సెప్ట్లో దీంట్లో వాళ్ళకి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి అనే దాంట్లో మనం ఈవెన్ ఫేజ్ 1లో కూడా, ఫేజ్ 2 అయితే అన్ని మనకు టర్ఫ్ గ్రౌండ్స్ చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ గ్రౌండ్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి. బట్ ఫేజ్ 1లో కూడా ఎంటైర్ స్టేట్లో జరిగిన మ్యాచెస్ కూడా మనం టర్ఫ్ గ్రౌండ్లో వీలైనంత వరకు చేద్దామని ప్రయత్నించాము. ఎక్సెప్ట్ నల్గొండ, ఆదిలాబాద్ తప్ప మిగిలిన మ్యాచెస్ అన్నీ కూడా టర్ఫ్లో జరిగినాయి. అన్ని తెలంగాణ మొత్తం జిల్లాలో కాకుండా ఎక్కడైతే కొంచెం గ్రౌండ్స్ రీజనబుల్లీ గుడ్ ఉన్నాయో, రీజనబుల్ వెల్ ఉన్నాయో మనం పికప్ చేసుకొని వాటిని డెవలప్ చేసి వాటిని మళ్ళీ మనం తయారు చేసి క్యూరేటర్స్, ఎస్సీ నుంచి క్యూరేటర్స్ పంపేసి ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ చేయించేసి దానికి ఏమైనా సాధక పథకాలు ఉంటే తీసుకొని కొన్ని టాయిలెట్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ కానీ ఇంకేదైనా కావాలని అవన్నీ ప్రమాణాలు అన్నీ కొంచెం ముందుగానే ప్లాన్ చేసుకొని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి చేశాను.
నిజంగా మీ ధైర్యానికి చాలా ఇది, కానీ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ చాలా సాధక బాధకాలు ఉంటాయి దీంట్లో. మీరు చాలా రిస్క్ ఫేస్ చేశారు. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ నిద్రలేని రాత్రులు ఎన్నో గడిపుంటారు మీరు. సో ఒకసారి ఆ రకమైనటువంటి దానికి మీరు ఎట్లా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారు?
మనతో ప్లానింగ్ బాగుంటే కొంచెం ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ కొంచెం ఈజీ అవుతుంది. బట్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్లీ మనకు విశాఖ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ వారి సపోర్ట్, చాలా సపోర్ట్ వాళ్ళది. అండ్ మేము ఏదంటే అది మీరు చెప్పండి, మేము చేయడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నామన్న దాంతో ధైర్యంతో మనకు ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇష్యూ లేకుండింది. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే మీరు అన్నట్టు 200 మంది పిల్లలను, అది 180 ప్లేయర్స్ను, 20 మంది మేనేజర్స్, కోచెస్ను, కామెంటరీ టీంను, ఎంపైర్స్ టీంను 22 రోజులు ఇలా తిప్పడం అనేది ఒక పెద్ద ఛాలెంజ్, చాలా పెద్ద ఛాలెంజ్. అండ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కూడా లేదు కాబట్టి చాలామందికి ఇది జరుగుతుందా, ఏంటిది, ఎట్లుంటుంది, దీని ఫ్యూచర్ ఏంటిది, మా ఫ్యూచర్ ఏంటిది అనే ఒక ఆలోచన పిల్లలందరిలో ఉంటుంది. పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఉంటే ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది, లేకపోతే ఎలా ఉంటుంది, మమ్మల్ని ఆడిస్తే ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి, ఆడియకపోతే ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ ఒక 18 మంది ప్లేయర్స్ను, 2 మేనేజర్ కోచ్ను, 20 మందిని అట్లా 10 జిల్లాల వాళ్ళని తీసుకెళ్ళడం పెద్ద ఛాలెంజ్. చాలా
సార్, ఈలోపే ఇప్పుడు మన మంత్రి గారు వచ్చారు, వివేక్ వెంకటస్వామి గారు. వారికి మా స్వాగతం, ద మ్యాన్ బిహైండ్ దిస్ టోర్నమెంట్. సార్, ఇంకా చాలా మాట్లాడాల్సి ఉంది మీతోటి, మరొక ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అది తీసుకుంటాను నేను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ టైం. దట్స్ ఆల్ ఫ్రమ్ నౌ. ఆగమరావు గారు వారు ఫేస్ చేసినటువంటి ఆగమరావు గారు, ద డైరెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ది టోర్నమెంట్, ఇప్పుడే మనతో మాట్లాడారు. వారు ఫేస్ చేసినటువంటి సాధక బాధకాలన్నింటినీ కూడా. కానీ ఇది ఇప్పటికీ అసంపూర్తిగానే ఉంది. సో మిగిలినటువంటి దాన్ని మరొకసారి ఆయనతోటి మాట్లాడి తెలుసుకుందాం. వెనక మ్యాచ్ కొనసాగుతూనే ఉంది, ఇప్పటికీ ఒక ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ స్టేజ్లో ఉంది. సో వీ విల్ క్యాచ్ అప్ విత్ ది లైవ్ యాక్షన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Bat on Darshan Reddy Vanga and Pardeepan. Lifts it up. One step carry that's sharp to see by the fielder at mid wicket, doing his best. Darshan gets his second run for that. Also next we have after this an interesting battle that is going to take between Karimnagar and Adilabad. So we have seen Hyderabad at number 3. Karimnagar, if they do win this, they might think of that, but they should also need improve their net run rate for now. They have lost 3, won 3. Hyderabad has played 6 and won 4 out of that, losing 2. The healthy run rate of 0.9. The two teams are ready for the contest. That would start with the toss and then with the main match. And today we have got some crucial personalities that would be known later. For now, ongoing match has got 8 more balls to have a finish. Sweet timing there, but finds the fielder. That's the end of Hyderabad. Sorry, Warangal. With that, Hyderabad has won this match by 23 runs with an over to spare. Pardeepan, the last man to go, has offered a catch. Great take by Vitesh Virat towards long off. So thus the end of match 1 on day 3 at Warangal in Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. So with some stage presentation, this match by 23 runs. Toss batted first and put the score of 164 to 6, where the top scorer has been Vinith Pawar, making 65 of 53. And next it is Pranay Ahir, a quick 27 unbeaten of 12, followed by Loknath, skipper 25, Vasudev made 22. So amongst the batsmen of Warangal, the top runs by Nikshit 30 from 14, next Arush 29 and skipper Rahul 26, Chandra making it 20. So that has been the performance, and we also thank both the official umpires from HCA, Anvesh and Venugopal, for being so accurate at the center. Viewers, just stay tuned. Next will be the stage presentation followed by the second game. I'll be right back with more updates.
T20 లీగ్లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22
We are very lucky to have our Minister Sri Vivek Garu and Agamrao Garu, and of course Chaganti Srinivas, the Warangal District Cricket Association Secretary, and his members on the dais. The morning match played between Warangal and Hyderabad. Hyderabad are the winners. So this is the time for give the presentation to the player of the match. May I request our Minister Sri Vivek Garu to hand over that 5,000 cash prize player of the match to Mr. Vineet Pawar. Not only in the name, with his batting he has that power. Who batted brilliantly, 65 runs of 53 balls, 5 fours and 3 sixes in his account. Mr. Vineet Pawar. Thank you very much, Sri Vivek Garu, for your presence on this occasion. Unless your support, this tournament will not be happen. Of course, Vineet, Telugu. क्या था आपका माइंड में व्हेन एक्चुअली यू आर आप जब बैटिंग को जा रहे थे, स्कोरिंग वाज नॉट दैट गुड, क्या थे आपका माइंड में?
कुछ नहीं था सर, नॉर्मल जैसा खेलने था. हम फर्स्ट 5 मैचेस हार गए तो भी हमने गिव अप नहीं करा, तो हम लोग और 4 मैचेस भी जीत सकते, वो कॉन्फिडेंस से गए. और बैटिंग में भी मैं ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं लिया, जो बॉल मारना था मारा और सिंगल लेके आगे लेके गया सर. पार्टनरशिप अच्छा बिल्ड कर.
तो तुम्हारा पार्टनर से क्या बात करते जा रहे वो टाइम में?
वही सर, विकेट्स फालतू में विकेट्स नहीं देना, कुछ ट्राई नहीं करना, जो बॉल किधर आ रहा है उधर मारना, वो एक ही ज़्यादा.
लेकिन आपका स्ट्रेंथ क्या था? आप पेसर्स को देख रहे, नहीं तो स्पिनर्स को देख रहा था, क्या था? एक स्पेशल स्ट्रेंथ रहता, वो क्या था?
सर एक्चुअली मेरा स्ट्रेंथ में दोनों में भी है, मतलब मैं कभी भी बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट के साथ मार सकता हूँ, तो वो मुझे इतना कॉन्फिडेंट था, सो इसलिए मैं लास्ट तक खेला सर.
Thank you, Pawar. Not only in the name, in your batting that you shown that power. Thank you very much and congratulations. Sir, may I request our Minister Sri Vivek Garu to speak about this tournament.
Good afternoon to everybody, particularly the players from Hyderabad and Warangal. Very good playing. I just now saw how they were able to hit square shots and then again hit a long drive. Unfortunately, was caught, but that was also a good catch actually. So players are playing well. All the very best. Winning and losing is not important. Participating, having that vigor to say no, I'll do better next time, is the spirit of sports. So congratulations to the winners and to the losers for giving a spirited fight. And one of the reasons Hyderabad Cricket Association డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్లలో క్రికెటర్స్ని ప్రోత్సహించాలని చెప్పి ఒక మంచి ఆలోచనతోని ఈ కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ టోర్నమెంట్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. దీంట్లో మాకు విశాఖ ఇండస్ట్రీస్కి ఒక అవకాశం వచ్చింది స్పాన్సర్ చేయడానికి. ఇంతకుముందు కూడా ఒక టోర్నమెంట్ స్పాన్సర్ చేసాము. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఈ రూరల్ క్రికెట్ ద్వారా క్రికెటర్స్కి ప్రోత్సహించడానికి ఈ అవకాశం కలిగింది. అందరూ కూడా మంచిగా కోఆపరేట్ చేసి ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ని సక్సెస్ఫుల్ చేస్తున్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you very much, sir. Today there is another match. Adilabad and Karimnagar will take that. We will catch up with the toss time. Thank you very much from the presentation arena.